Hey everybody, how you doing? We're back with the Murfreesboro.com podcast. This is Miss Josie from the Sweet Addiction here in Murfreesboro, and you're going to talk about the program here with us a little bit because what you guys do here is phenomenal. We love what you do, and you're like a little hidden gem. Like,
Sure.
yeah, a lot of people know about you, but a lot of people don't know about you. So we're going to try and help with that. So if you don't mind, just the Sweet Addiction, tell us about that first. What's it all about?
Sure. So here at the Sweet Addiction, it's a job readiness program for women that are in recovery from addiction. We help people get ready for the field that they are looking to go into for their career. And the reason why this program was created was because Robin's the owner. She's the founder of the Sweet Addiction. She saw that there was a need for people that had backgrounds but couldn't get jobs because they had made bad choices in the past, but they were good people. And so she created this program to help them have a way to make money and get back on their feet and better their lives and their futures. And so there's a lot of things that the Sweet Addiction does for people, and it's really been an incredible program for a lot of girls that I know and me personally as well.
Awesome. The food truck. I know a lot of people know the food truck, so how does that play into the program?
Yes, so if you see the pink food truck around town, that's ours for the Sweet Addiction.
And it's very good, by the way. If you see them, get some food.
Honestly, yes, they make me taste test everything, and I've gained 20 pounds, so I can speak for that. But we also have a savory menu. It's not just sweet stuff, even though we are called the Sweet Addiction. They also have savory items, and everything is phenomenal. They do a really good job creating items and making sure that everything is really good. But the food truck is going to be around town and a couple events coming up. We also have an event on October 17th, the Laugh Out Lunch at the airport. So please RSVP, get on our website, our Facebook, The Sweet Addiction, or our Instagram, and find out more about that. But it's going to be a really great comedy luncheon for all you business folks. Take your lunch there. It'll be worth your time, definitely.
Awesome. And the women that are going through the program, which we'll get to in a second, work the food truck, right?
Yes. Okay. We all work the food truck, and we also will be at this comedy luncheon serving y'all. So you'll get to meet people that are in the program, and also we have little plaques on the tables that we usually have the stories on, so you can read about the recovery stories of women in the area that your donations have helped.
Nice.
And so it's really an incredible program. Personally, I found it very difficult to find a job because I recently had a felony, and with a background, it's really hard to find a job. Even though I have an education, I have a degree, I have really great work history, and I'm experienced at a lot of different things. It was still difficult to find a position because when people see that background, they don't want to give you a chance because that's just you on paper.
Yeah.
And so what this program does is it takes you from just being a resume to being an actual human and looking at you as a person and taking your skills and putting you where it's going to be beneficial for you in the future. And they give you financial peace classes through Dave Ramsey. I mean, we have a strengthening families class that is like world renowned that they give us every week. There's just a lot of classes that we get that help us be a more well-rounded individual, and it doesn't penalize us for some bad decisions that we may have made in the past. So I'm extremely grateful for this program, and anybody that would like to sponsor a woman in recovery is more than welcome to get a hold of us on our Facebook or our Instagram and do that, because if you want to make a difference here in the United States, in Rutherford County, this is a great way to do that.
Oh yeah, gosh, I mean, we're all human. We all make mistakes, right? I love that y'all are, like you said, how did you word it? Like, that's just them on paper.
Yep.
You're a human.
Yep.
I love that. So
taking the human element and not really pushing that
So
forward.
how does it start? Like, how do you find these women, or do they find you? How's the process get started?
So we have a sister company called A&H Companies where we do recruiting and job coaching, and we do employment services on that side of our company. And so we run into a lot of people where we try to find them jobs, but because of their background background, they always can't find a position for them.
Oh,
And
very cool.
So that's where we find a lot of people from. Of course, there's a lot of ways that we do, just meeting people, networking, things like that in the area that have a need for it. And so that's, it's just really God placing people in the right places at the right time.
I love that. That's wonderful. Okay, well, like if somebody were to come into the program, what's step one? What do they do? Like, how's the ball get rolling for them?
Sure. So step one would be to meet with the founder, and that's Robin.
Okay.
And she would get to know you and find out what skills you had and where you would be good, what your future goals are, what your career goals are, and she would place you in a position, whether here in the office or whether it would be out in the field, where you could gain more skills, where she could coach you throughout the whole process and take you from this level to this level.
Yeah.
And then she would launch you into the world where you can start your own career and without needing her help, because she's guided you through that process. And it has been extremely helpful for me, even with an education and all the background that I have, positive background. She has helped me personally just in becoming a more well-rounded individual. And sometimes when you go through struggles like I have, your confidence takes a hit. And so she's very much so about building people up and loving them where they are so that they can get to the next level of their lives.
I love that. It's like you just said, you're human. Everybody's got, I love that. That's wonderful. So do you know about how many people have gone through the program?
I'm not sure. I don't have numbers on that.
Okay.
But I know that we are constantly helping people, even if we don't help them for a long time. We'll help people for a week or two, and then they'll get something and they'll go on their own journey.
Okay, yeah.
But there are about 6 of us that have been sustainable for the past 6 months.
Yeah.
And so it's been
Oh,
really
very
good
cool.
for
Yeah.
all of us. And we're very tight. It's nice to have other women that have gone through struggles similar to you to help build you up.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think just roughly the numbers are around 200 women that have been through
Holy
the program
moly.
since we started.
Since you started? Okay. Wow, that's amazing. I love that. So is there an average amount of time it takes or is it just on an individual basis?
I think it's on an individual basis because everybody's needs are different.
Yeah.
And so
Gotcha.
it's been really great though.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that camaraderie when you're at work instead of going in where you have all these stressors that are pushing on you to be successful and you're like, oh my gosh, you got to produce where that's good, but at the same time when you're trying to heal from some things in your past, it's good to have a company that understands and wants to help you prepare for the future. So
Oh yeah, well, that's fantastic. Oh my gosh. So have you heard any success stories about people coming back or things and telling you like, oh my God, you've changed my life? Tell us about some of those.
Other stories of people that have had success with this program. Well, I know one of our people that has been in recovery for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And so she came to the program when she was already had some time under her belt in recovery. But she is extremely successful in her field now.
Yeah.
And I mean, she has a great life. She has a house, she has multiple cars. And so, there are a lot of women that I have heard about that haven't personally met that have also had success with it, that are out there doing really big things, working for huge companies.
Yeah.
They live an affluent lifestyle, which is, obviously the goal of most people.
Oh, of course.
To have a comfortable life and being successful at doing that.
Yeah. Oh, that's
but
fantastic.
it's like, the steps that they teach us one day at a time to get through that. And some days I'm on the food truck working, serving people, miscellaneous flavored cupcakes. And then other times I'm in here, I'm working in the office, helping do paperwork and talking on the phone and things like that. Other days I'm out just getting our name out for Sweet Addiction like I am today.
Yeah, that's got to be extremely rewarding. I mean,
it is. It's nice to also, even though I'm not, I only have 6 months of sobriety right now, I can still help elevate other women who have less time than me, and I can be an encouragement to them.
Well, hey, congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. I love to hear that. That's fantastic. So, cool. Well, where do you see the program going in the future? Are there plans for like next year? Where do you see this going?
Sure. So we're really trying to get the food truck out and about more. So if you see the pink truck around town, please come buy a cupcake, buy a cookie, buy a sandwich. We have excellent items. I promise you will not be disappointed. We were out at Dave Macon Days, or what used to be called Dave Macon Days, this weekend, and I was taking samples around to everybody, and they absolutely loved our brown butter cookies, our quiche, which is vegetarian and gluten-free. We have some amazing items. We really do.
I love when you said that. Jen's behind the camera, y'all, and she just went, "Oh God."
Yeah. I wish I had some extras for you, but literally, we had some that we brought back to the office, and they just disappeared. I don't even know where they went.
Like, what the? There's that Cookie Monster running around back there. I can attest for anything blueberry, because when we ran into y'all actually at the Bacon Festival originally with the truck, and I remember we were like, the Bacon Festival, and you had some kind of blueberry muffin, something going on, and it was delightful. It was so good.
Well, my favorite thing that we've done is an espresso cinnamon roll, and so I love caffeine, and it's got the grit to it. You know, like when you bake cookies, you mix the sugar and the butter together, and it's got that espresso grit in the middle. Oh my gosh, I lick the plate. I'm like, are we done with this pan? We're gonna throw it away, right? So
right. Yeah. I'll take this. Thank you.
Yes. All the caffeine, all the sugar. I'll take it.
So oh my gosh, look at this. Robin's behind the camera, y'all, and she just.
Strawberry cinnamon roll.
Oh my goodness! Can y'all see that? I'm gonna set this right here for show purposes, and I knocked over a plate. Sorry, guys, but I'm gonna show that off. And then I'm going to eat it when we're done. So
that's one of our new items, and it's been a really big hit for us. So the
I can tell.
espresso cinnamon roll is very similar to that, but the strawberry seems to be a little more popular. Personally, I like the espresso one.
It's mine, Jen. Jen's behind the camera. She's eyeballing this thing.
But speaking of that, we're having this cupcake contest.
Yes, we are.
So,
that's right.
If you guys want to enter in your cupcake idea, we are trying to come up with some new flavors of cupcakes that are unique and popular that everyone will like. We're pretty good at putting different flavors together. So
yes, you are.
I mean, who would have ever thought an espresso cinnamon roll? But I think that's brilliant. Really, it's common sense, but it's also very, I don't think it's ever been done before. So.
Well, we were talking about it before, and I like how y'all, some of the flavors, it's like, the way I like to explain it, if you're looking for a new flavor, think of something that on paper would be gross, but tastes amazing when you put it together. And it's like, you look at it, you're like, what the, this is amazing, and so, so we're trying to make new flavors. I love that. I love that approach.
One of the items that we have that it didn't look good on paper to me, and now it's my favorite thing, besides the espresso cinnamon rolls, is the sweet potato cupcakes.
Oh yeah.
I did not think that I would like those.
There you go.
And it's like a spice cake, and it's got ginger buttercream frosting, and they are amazing. I'm telling you. We took them to the event that they had this weekend for the child advocacy group.
Yep.
And they were a big hit.
Oh, I'm sure.
So we made those cupcakes. If anyone has any questions, and you can order them on sweetaddiction.com, on our Facebook page, on Instagram. Those are one of our most popular items.
See, that's like a cauliflower pizza.
Right.
Jen introduced me to that, and it's like cauliflower crust, and then she actually made one, and I ate it, and I thought, that was great.
Right?
I just ate a cauliflower crust.
Yep.
But it was really good. I didn't know, so now I know. So
you never know until you try it. So that's kind of what we're looking for with these new recipes. Is something that you don't know that it's going to be good until you try it.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, on the program, if there's anybody out there watching or listening that feels they could use some help, that they might need this program, where can they find you? How can they get in touch? I'll throw all that out there.
Sure. So if you want to send an email to info@thesweetaddiction.com, that goes to our executive director, and so they can help you from there, or just call us 615-580-8001.
Cool.
And that will get you directly to anybody that to someone that can help you, and we'll be able to guide you further in the process.
Cool. And we'll put all that in the description too. So if anybody, you can just look down and click there. And I'll put a link to your website as well. And then and the Sweet Addiction truck, people can come out to events. So how can they get in touch with you for that? And if they want to come out to their event? There you go.
So Same
same info?
Same contact
Easy enough.
info.
Okay.
Yes, and also, our Facebook page or our Instagram are great ways to find us as well. We also have a X, like Twitter X page. If you guys are Twitter fans or X fans,
Cool.
It's hard to
I know I do the same thing. I still say Twitter to this day. So, but okay, cool. Well, I'll link all that in the description below so people can find you. And I really want to thank you for coming on, by the way, and sharing your story. I know sometimes that's not the easiest thing.
Thank you for taking the time to come out and do
Oh
that.
yeah, but y'all do a wonderful
It's been
thing.
great getting to know you guys, really.
Well, thank you, and vice versa. And y'all do a wonderful thing in the community. See, I'm knocking over plates and didn't even realize it. So, but I'll just leave that there.
Do you want to try that cinnamon roll?
I will in just a second because of, okay, full disclosure, I have Invisalign, folks, and so I have my Invisalign in, so I can't eat while I have them in. So as soon as we're done, I'll take them out. I just admitted that on camera, so all right. It's all right.
Didn't mean to put you on blast.
Oh, no, it's totally fine. I don't mind. It's funny. But cool. Okay. But yeah, we'll put all that in the description. So if you have any questions on anything, you can contact y'all or just put them in the, in the comments below if you have any questions.
Or stop by the office. Our office
please
is
do.
located right behind the McDonald's on South Rutherford. And don't forget about our Laugh Out Lunch, the comedy lunch on October 17th, 11 o'clock to 1:30. And we are also having a silent auction at this time. So if you want to donate any items or if you want to just come and bid on items, it's going to be a really great time for a really great cause.
Awesome.
So come benefit a woman in recovery from addiction. Come to our Laugh Out Lunch and
if you don't come, you're a horrible person. So
no, that's not true.
No, I know, I'm kidding. But really, no, that's kidding. Awesome. And we'll put up information about that as well. So.
Oh, and we are serving our pot roast at this event. We are catering the event ourselves.
Oh,
so,
nice. Okay.
I mean, if you have no other reason but, to get out there and go to this event, try our pot roast. I am sure we'll have sweet potato cupcakes out there too, brown butter cookies, all of the things that we make that are incredible. You'll get to try a taste of the sweet addiction if you come to this Laugh Out Lunch.
Awesome. Sweet. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate y'all's time.
Thank you for your time.
And we'll end it there because I know you got to get back to helping people.
Yes.
So, again, everything will be in the description. You got any questions, just reach out and we'll help you out with those. So, thank you one more time. Yeah. We'll see you all in the next one.